Okay, we have a survey from the website from War Thunder. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so let's see how we can review the game in the last year. I haven't seen this yet, so let's see just how well it goes. Okay, hello, tankers, pilots, captains. Okay, here we go. Which of the 6 major updates did you enjoy the most the past year? Cavalry, Ninth Wave, all the way to Leviathans. I have no idea which one was which. What differences were between each one, so I don't know. Did I enjoy the most? I can't say that I really know, so I'll just say heavy cavalry. Even though it's pretty much the same for all of them. There's no difference for me for the last 6 major updates. And I'm not gonna bother going into all the details. Next, new ground vehicles, composite SAM systems, book 3, SAM-T, record-breaking M55 gun, Jaguar. How did you like this year's new ground vehicles? This year's ground vehicles. Well, the Hummel was a really good one. I'm glad that they added that. Hunter AFV, haven't played it, don't know. Leopard 2, not interested. Abrams, all copy paste, nothing interesting. AS90, that was a good one. I just posted a video recently on it actually. That was a good addition to the British at 7.0. Panzer at SMSV, the most OP AA system in the game at the moment. Still pretty cool. It's kind of different. M10 Booker, haven't played that yet. Ajax, haven't played that yet. BMPT, well, that's a sore subject. I think that most people will agree on that this vehicle is a big problem. So, as far as new ground vehicles and did I love them or hate them, that vehicle alone, that should be the hated item for sure. Just because they completely screwed this one over. They introduced it at 10.3, I think, originally, and now it's at 11.7, and it's still too low. It needs to continue going up all the way to 12.7, I think. But let's see what else is there. Chieftain 900, haven't played that. EBRC Jaguar. That's also another sore subject, I think, that doesn't really get highlighted too much. But I have come across these vehicles several times, and I even played one a few games. It's still pretty stock for me. But this vehicle is extremely OP, I think. I'll have to make another separate video on this, but that vehicle is just ridiculously strong. All the other AA systems, that's not a big deal because I don't think anybody minds them. But how did you like this year's new ground vehicles? So just for the BMPT, actually let's add that in. BMPT is the most ridiculous screw up the game has seen since the Puma mess back at 8.3. Back in the day at 8.3. I still remember how terrible it made the game, and yet here we are again with the BMPT screw job. Seriously? You don't think to test these vehicles before you introduce them to the game? Yeah, let's just leave it at that. That's my beef with this one. I'm sure a lot of people could probably agree. This vehicle still is way too strong. Still needs to go up in BR. Anyways, new aircraft. Jets. all about the jets. I don't know any of them. I don't know if any of them are good or bad. But it's cool to see the strategic bombers. That's pretty cool. I'll say I'm neutral. Cool to see nuclear bombers in the game. And that's a pretty honest answer here. I'll just answer with my own comments to that because I don't play any of those jets, so it doesn't make any difference to me. New aircraft weapon types. Again, this is all mostly yeah, I'll just say neutral, no comment. I think this is all mostly jets. Top tier stuff that I haven't tried. I don't know what they are. I'm not a big jet guy, so. New naval vessels. Again, I don't play naval at all. Absolutely zero, so I'll say I'm neutral to that. Squadron vehicles. That one I can probably answer. Chinese Z10A. Yes, I've played that. I have a video on it. Didn't play this one. Mi-35P. That's a new addition for me. Haven't tried it yet. That's a really cool one to see. So far we have 2 helicopters for the squadron. Freccia. For Italy, I will say I like them. I'd say I like them. Oh, and Cheyenne also in my channel as well. I just played this one. It's not the best helicopter, but it's a cool helicopter, and it's at 9.7, so it's good. It's a good addition. 3 helicopters is for squadrons. Very nice. Graphics and visual effects. New water effects. Bullets explosions. Yes, I really like the effects for the water when the bomb explodes. I've seen it in the naval battles. It looks really nice. Tree destruction. Yes, very good one. I think that was one of the biggest improvements to the game recently, which I really, really like. Because having trees not be affected by gunshots, that was very annoying. And sometimes you would shoot it and it would go back to original position, so it's like you're wasting ammo. Keep shooting the trees. So the fact that they fixed it, that's a really good thing. Yes, they've changed the hangar with the vehicle animations. That was pretty cool. I mean, the hangar does look pretty nice, especially for the premium vehicles and special event vehicles. I wish like the regular tree also got an upgrade, I should say, where you can see the vehicles in a better light other than outside. Yeah, I would say the visual effects of the game have improved, so I'll say I like them. I think that was a good introduction. Radar and weapons control improvements. Interface, new radar control screen. Salvo firing, smart GNSS, guided weapons. I don't know what that is, which allows you to save and switch between multiple points. Haven't tried it, haven't seen it, so neutral. Most of it is for the jets. Updated visually reworked locations. I think overall that's a good thing for the game and for every update that they make, that they're trying to upgrade all the old maps, make them look a little bit better. And for the most part, it looks good. I think it's really needed for the game that's almost 15 years old. So I say I like them. That would be my response to that. Free universal backup vehicles every day. Oh, I didn't know we even had that. 5 backups per day, allowing you to respawn again in any vehicle in any mode. I do like this addition. Sure. I think that's great. I didn't know we even had free universal backups. I was always thinking that I just have a lot available to me. Okay. Learned something new today. Extra free vehicle in battles. in high battle rating tank battles, everyone receives an extra vehicle for free to use as a backup. How do you like this addition? That one I would have to say I dislike it. I don't like the fact that people can bring in vehicles they don't have, and most of them will have to be anti-air. And I've used this myself, I'll be honest, because I don't have anything else available for me in the lineup, and a free AA vehicle is available. I can shoot down the jet that killed me. Sure, that's nice, but I still don't like that idea. I don't like the idea of people getting free vehicles to use. And even then, they're still stock, so it's kind of like really all the people get is a free anti-air vehicle. And a person who's in a jet or a helicopter gets shot down by somebody who doesn't even have it. It's like, it's kind of lame. So I'd say I dislike that addition about the game. Rewards for crashed aircraft. The nearest player who is within close proximity of enemy aircraft that crashes without any damage gets a destruction credit and reward for Silver Lions, research points, and a mission score. I like it. If somebody crashes and I get 3 points, no problem. I'll take it. I think that's a good thing. Nuclear escalation events. The aviation event where we're actively working on large-scale conflict involving the use of nuclear weapons, where you take command of frontline aircraft armed with nuclear bombs. How did you like it? Never played it. And that's the fact. And I've heard really good things about this nuclear escalation event, but I'm not a jet person. I don't play planes. And it doesn't really appeal to me, although I have had really good positive feedback from people regarding it, so I guess it's a good thing. Priorities and feedback. Which area should we prioritize going forward? Choose up to 3. Okay, new ground vehicles, always nice. New aircraft, new naval. Infantry mode. Heck no. I say throw it in the trash. Delete it. Never talk about it. Remove this from the game and focus on War Thunder, please. If you want to do an infantry mode, go to Enlisted. Go and work on a separate game altogether. Leave it out of War Thunder, please. That would be my recommendation. That would be my wish. Maybe I'm being a little bit straightforward about it, but I really don't like infantry. I don't think this is the game for that. I get that they may try to look at this as another way of making money and creating something new, but it's completely different from the game, so I wish that never existed. New maps, yes. An update to existing ones. That's for sure. That would be my number one choice. Get us new maps. And get us new maps regularly. Don't just create a new map every 3 years. Am I right? Anyways, for me that's a huge one. New game modes and events. I would focus on the second part. I would like new game events, not game modes. I think the game has enough for me. I don't need anything new. I don't need to change the game from what it is. But I would like to see more events that are more thought through, that have a lot more to it, that have some kind of a theme to it, maybe an interesting mode to kind of go along with the event. But once the event is done, we go back to normal, to the way the game is. I think the game is fine as is. I mean, generally speaking. I don't need any additional modes. Events, yes. Graphics, yes. This is a big one. Graphics definitely need to be always there. Sound, all that good stuff. We need to make the game look modern and updated, because the game is getting older and older. So yes, we need to keep improving the game and the graphics for sure. UI controls accessibility. I don't have any issues as is, so I'm not gonna check that one. Performance and stability, well, other than the occasional lag and loss of packet loss, I don't really have any performance issues with the game. I would say those are my 3 choices, especially the maps. Give us some new maps. Okay, and the last one. What do you feel was missing from this past year's updates, or what should have been done differently? Also, feel free to add any other comments and suggestions for the development team. Wow, that's a very open-ended question that could really open up the floodgates for the community, which is great. I'm glad that they're allowing people to send their feedback. I don't know why they don't do this more often, but this is good. This is a deep question actually. What do you feel was missing from this past year's updates? What was missing from the updates, or what should have been done differently? The game feels empty. It seems that it is going in the wrong direction with things like infantry. Infantry. The events are stale and soulless. Very low effort from you guys. Events need to be more festive, interesting, and fun. This is the opportunity to bring the community together in one event, and we don't have that. If there is one thing that you can do differently, it is making better events for the game. Well, yeah. I mean, I could say more, but I think that's pretty good there. I think it kind of sums up everything that I feel about the game, where it's going and how it used to be and where it is as of right now. If they make good events, just kind of put a little bit of flair to it, give it a really nice. Okay, you know what? I'm going to expand on this. Add good concept or a theme or a mode to complement the vehicle reward so that the community can enjoy themselves and get and look forward to these events. Even though the crafting events were horrible grind fests, at least you had creativity to go along with every vehicle. It felt like you cared. Now it is the opposite. And the players, like me, notice the lack of effort from you on your part. Focus on the game and the community that made you who you are. uh, this sounds like it's almost like a movie introduction or something. Some kind of like a teacher's note to the parents. But it's true. Everything I'm saying here is the way I feel about the game. I feel like this company really needs to do better. Give more to War Thunder and the players. Don't treat your players like... What's a good word for this? I'm not sure how to really say this out loud. Show some love and respect to those who play your game. There. Show some love and respect to those who play your game. I think they can read into that on their own. I think they know what that means to them. And maybe this is the first time that they will... I doubt anybody will read any of this, but I'm doing my part. There you go. I'm going to submit. That's my answer. Thank you. Your replies have been sent. Good. Yeah, well, it's good that they're asking a question. It gives an opportunity for me as a player to speak my mind, to vote, to leave a comment that they hopefully can read, or if they're gonna use AI program in some way to kind of gather the general ideas as to what the game needs or what people want. And then hopefully that will direct them to where they need to go so that we all can be happy, that everybody can enjoy the game, so that the game can grow and continue to grow and become better and better, and hopefully stays around for a long time. Otherwise, I feel like this game could disappear pretty quick, especially with the whole infantry introduction and that direction that they are taking the company. I wish the game stays. That's kind of what at the end of the day, I kind of wish for. So let's see what happens. Let's see what they do with that information. I'm sure they'll somehow acknowledge some things, because they have done that in the past where they have asked the community for input or votes into something, and then they spoke on that, on those results. So hopefully they'll do the same with this one. Anyways, if you haven't done the survey yet, I would encourage you to do that, because that's the way you change the game for the better. That's how you make your voice be heard, is by answering those surveys and taking the opportunity to say what you want to say, because these don't come very often, and this is one of those chances, and one of those times that we need to take and do something about it. Anyways, that's the survey for today. Let's get back to playing War Thunder. Ciao.